Hello, friends. I am Ragdoll Riversong, and this is, of course, Sims 4. Today, we're going to work on Regina Mills' mansion from Once Upon a Time. This is one of my Once Upon a Time inspired builds. And last time we did Snow White and Prince Charming's house. And we have picked this little lot that I want to say it should just be right up the road from where they live. I'm going to try to create these little characters in this kind of environment where they all kind of live close together and we can go check out all of their homes together. I don't remember where I put her. She may be in a different, like a location we have to travel to. And that's fine. I think this other area that's blank over here is where I've decided to put Granny and Red. But for today, we're working on the Evil Queen's place. And she is patiently standing outside waiting. Unfortunately, her patience does not go to, well, whoever this is, make an enemy from being mean. She has some very unusual goals, but I mean, she is the Evil Queen. I hope all of you are doing very well, and thank you so much for joining me today. We're just going to get right into it. All she has right now is basically walls and a door. The rest of her place is kind of bare. She has a roof, actually. I went ahead and put a roof on it. I am terrible at awnings and balconies, and well, y'all are gonna see. We're gonna work on this today together. I need some windows with shutters. So let's see what we can come up with. I think they're gonna look more like these. I was hoping for something kind of fancy looking. I need them to be bigger than that, though. It's a mansion. I need like a double pane window like this, but not all poofed out. The clapper. Kitty corner casement. Oh, because it makes little cat ears. That's kind of precious, though. These do not do that. They're just kind of square and boring, but let's go with the tall order because it looks a little prettier. These actually are closer, but they're so plain. Let's see what this looks like with black shutters on it. I don't like it in all black. Alrighty, so it looks like we have this little awning area, and then it looks like we have these two windows that are really close together, like the shutters are touching almost. So there's a bit of a space between these, like they're maybe here. Alrighty. And a little bit like this. We're just trying to make the whole other side look like that side, basically. And there's like a little balcony thing here with a couple of, like, I assume that's a door that you could walk out of above the door in the front here. So I need to figure that out, and I don't know what I'm doing. there are these beautiful columns that are round and white and lovely. Okay, I think it comes out from the door and it goes to about here, I want to say. Well, that's where ours is going to go anyway. And then we're going to do that on this side too and just bring it straight out until they're right across from one another. And I don't know. I guess we go upstairs to the second floor. I think we're already on second floor. And do we just build a floor out here? Put a balcony out here? Okay, so let me see what I can do. It looks like it comes out from here. Maybe by 2 squares on each side. I don't want to get this wrong. We are going to turn this into a fence instead of a wall. But I do think I have to build this out a little bit to make it look like what it's supposed to look like. So, okay, it's a little bit weird, y'all, so bear with me. Oh, no. Not what I want at all. There we go. Let's go in by 1 on each of these. Come on. And then I'm going to come over here and come out by 2. Hopefully the same thing here. And this area looks a little bit rounded, and I don't know how in the heck I'm gonna do that up here. Actually, let me see in my head how I need to turn this real fast. Let's go with a basic rounded room. Yeah, that's not gonna work for me up here. It's like, I don't think so. So I have to figure that out on my own. I don't know why I have such a problem drawing with pixels. Like, essentially that's what we're doing. Trying to make a square thing look rounded. Alright, so let's come upward with it. Still think it needs to come out by 2, but then it looks like just a little bit too much, but we'll see. I could be wrong. Come on now. There it goes. Okay, this is ridiculous. It doesn't recognize it because there's nothing there, you know? Like, below it. There it goes. And then I'm just gonna go across with it for now and get a little room created up here. It does not want to let me do anything until... Okay. Now, in theory, if I take this and go this way, it'll round it out a little bit. Come on, work with me. There. Now. We need our handy dandy little sledgehammer tool. And we're gonna come on over here. There we go. And first of all, we want it to be half walls if possible. Maybe, or do we just turn it into a fence? Let me see. Well, I've been working on that and trying to figure it out so long my picture went away. It is a iron looking fence. Let me see. Oh, kind of like this one, but it has some pretty little pieces to it too. Oh, kind of like that one. I say we go with this one. And we're just gonna have to come in here and, oh, I hope it lets me do it on that piece. There we go. We're just gonna have to come in like this and put it where we need it. You'll have to excuse me with this, it's not wanting to cooperate. And it's just a beautiful balcony area where we can have breakfast or tea. It's the evil queen, so she may be working on her evil deeds for the day. I don't know. Alright. Trying to plot against Snow White. Look from her balcony to find her. Let me get... I think she would have something fancy. You can't really see it, but it would be funny if it were something kind of fancy. Like marble tile, maybe. Okay, it didn't put it on these little bitty pieces here, which makes me think, hopefully, I can knock them out. No? Is it because the pillars are down there? I got it. I didn't think it was lit up, but it was. Yay! Wonderful. Okay, that makes me so happy. Now we need white for the outside of her home. Basic pastels. What about just basic color? It looks like maybe siding. Colonial cabin. They have some weird names for these. Simple siding will do. And it looks like the whole thing is just done in white. Let's go around and make sure. Okay, and the picture I have, of course, only shows the front of our house. So I don't have a clue what the side looks like or the back window-wise, and we're just gonna kind of guess. I don't have a floor plan for this one is what I'm kind of saying, so we're gonna guess. I do need a beautiful door in the middle. Let me hydrate. And we'll get right on that. It needs to be an arched door with like glass to it so you can see. Hers is really pretty, but we're kind of limited on what we have and don't have at the moment. Arched door with double panels maybe is what we're gonna have to go with. I want to say that's centered. And it has like a little awning that doesn't really need to be there. Oh no. If I take that away, I don't know if it bothers that below it. I guess not. We don't need that there. Okay, what we do need though is like a little bit of a porch. I want to say it's gonna be something like this. Is that the only color it comes in though? That is kind of sad. I wish it was just a little bit darker. Like that has other colors, this one does not. It looks like a very, very dark brown, not really a black color. Maybe that is our best option. I don't know how to round that out over there. This is a lot of fun. I'm learning new things as we go. Let's just go ahead and kind of fill in where we need it, and we need it to kind of come all the way out here, so oops. There we go. And we'll go out to the side. I think that will do, actually. And we are also going to need, it looks like a bunch of square hedges. Ooh, we're in luck. And we're just gonna bring those along the pathway here. Oh, it was so close. Oh, it does fit perfectly. Wonderful. Uh-oh. Come on, little hedge, be my friend. Ridiculous. There it goes. Okay, and let me try zooming out maybe. I don't know if they go over this way or not, but I'm gonna make some alterations of my own here. And make it look like what I think it would look like. There we go. She would probably have the hedges up all the way around the house, actually, but I don't know that we're gonna do that right now. Maybe just bring it out on the sides a little. I know that there are two giant trees. a little bit hard to tell what kind of tree. I think we're gonna go with the birch trees though. Or maybe this one. Both of those are kind of wrong. They're not quite the right kind of feel. One's too big, one's too small. Aspen? No. Too tall and skinny. That one looks like it would be a little too floofy. Oh yeah. Just a little too big. All right. That one actually kind of works, but it's a little too floofy as well. Hawthorn tree? Let's try that one. We may need to bring it back a little. And let's bring ourselves back a little. I just want to make sure it's not interfering with our house. And anything else in the front there, maybe. I think they're more off to the side because I can see all the windows. I just see the leaves barely, so I'm gonna pull my trees back a little. I want to be able to see how pretty our house looks from out here. And I think that's all we're gonna do on the outside of this one at the moment. I will do the back and the sides of this with some windows as we go. But we're gonna go ahead and head on inside. And maybe learn how to do something else I don't know how to do. A grand entrance way. It looks like the stairs are right above the door. And I don't know if that's gonna affect it or anything. I think we're gonna have to put it slightly to the side, but then make like a little area that we can peek down through. And I do believe our house is just a little bit small to be a mansion. Let's go out by at least 2 squares on the top and the bottom. If I can find my little arrow to grab. Always wants to give me a little trouble. There we go. And I think when doing that, we're gonna have a little bit easier time creating rooms and an entranceway and things like that. So, yeah, I think that's gonna be what we need. I do not have a floor plan for this, and I am trying to do my best to figure out exactly where everything goes based on pictures that I've found. Okay, so if that's the front door on mine, it's gonna be reversed, and directly in front of us, there's a big dining room after the stairs. It looks like I'm gonna need to take care of that first, though. Let's tackle this scary thing and get it out of the way. Okay, let's go. It looks like white staircase. And it kind of has a circle to it. we're gonna have to move it. But let's go ahead and do this. I don't know if we need to do it twice or... Well, that's not quite what I'm going for. We can't really get it to do a circle, you know? And it doesn't want us to do it right there by the front door at all. We're gonna try to make this work the best we can. Let's see what it looks like from up here. Oh, I get it, because we have... I think me trying to curve this stair is going to cause more trouble than it might be worth. We have an upstairs door, and that's why we can't place it right there, or it would let me. But I really kind of want to make like a little seating area up next to the house on the balcony, something pretty. I don't know. I've not done one of these before. Okay, so if it's turned, then that would be the kitchen probably, and make this a tiny seating area in the living room. I think there are some chairs this way. Maybe it would be a tiny living room by her stairs. I'm not really sure. I'd have to look up her living room later. Oh no, it's... her office is downstairs. I remember. And her kitchen and dining room would be towards the back. I think our problem is this needs to be a little bit bigger yet again. So... let's just make it a little bigger. Let's stop torturing ourselves with the space conundrum here and pull it outward. Alright, so from the best of my knowledge, there is, from the living room going, well, the entranceway going straight in, there is a dining room back here past the stairs. I want to say this is approximately where our archway needs to be for that. This little entranceway has... Alright, that's not affecting my stairs yet. I want to say that's the dining room. This would be her office, I do believe. And then this would be her kitchen, living room, maybe? Maybe she has like a tiny kitchen, but a grand dining room, you know? We don't really have a floor plan, so I'm just kind of winging it. I'm gonna give her like a tiny kitchen over here. Like, it won't be tiny, but it'll be tiny for a mansion. You know what I mean? And this little area, I think, would be her living room. And there are little archways for doors everywhere. me see. Can I still go up those stairs? I can. And I think I'm gonna draw a line here for her office. And now we need some doors. It looks like she's not big on doors, and it's just a whole bunch of archways going through the whole mansion. So it does look like large archways too. I imagine for her office it would be approximately here. I don't want to get this wrong because I can see this from the doorway here. And I think it would go straight back. I want to say that's it. Yes. I do want to bring this room in by 1 square maybe. And I don't know about my stairs still. I wish they kind of turned inward. Let me see what I can do about that. It's supposed to be over here close to my door. I don't know if I'm in love with how that looks. It's like we can turn it this way or we can turn it that way, but that's like the only options you get. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna sell these stairs. And we're gonna start over with stairs. Let me see what I can do here. I am not in love with how those were turning out. And I don't think it's gonna look exactly like her stairs anyway, so we might as well just make it look the best we possibly can for this situation. I think it going straight up to an awning is our best bet. And it's also gonna be the prettiest one, I'm sure. We'll go ahead and move that living room back a square as well. But this also gives us, like, I can build a little closet here or something. But this gives us like a little living room area. We can make her office ginormous. Like, we can just take out, well, a restroom downstairs. That would be a better restroom. This could be her kitchen and dining room. This could be the living room. This makes a little more sense to my brain, and since I don't have a floor plan, whoops. I think this is how we're gonna try it, and I want to put a little tiny wall right there. That may be the archway of how you get into the living room. Or the study, whichever. The multifunctional room. Does that work, or do I need to connect it? I think I need to connect it, but just in case, you know. Alrighty, so large archway for her office for this room. I think we're gonna go with an archway for this as well, because it just makes sense. It may not be as big as that one. We may have to switch out the others if we want them to match. But I don't think that ginormo one is gonna fit over there. It does. Incredible. Alright, so would she have a giant archway from her kitchen to her... I don't know. Let me see real fast. Let me look it up. Okay, from what I can see, it looks like she has a white door. I'm gonna assume that is separating her kitchen area where she cooks from her dining room area where she likes to serve her food. So I don't know if I love that white door. I don't need one with windows. Ooh, that one's a little prettier. With a frosted glass, it says. I don't need a glass. I just need it to be wood. Oh, bother. Here we go. I want to say it's just kind of in the middle here. There's something not quite right about my floor plan, and I know it, but that's okay. I'm doing the best I can with what I've got. I don't know exactly what her living room looks like. I know there's a fireplace. I don't know where the placement of that door would be. The kitchen looks a little bit different than what I've got, but I only have 2 pictures of her kitchen, and it does look relatively small. I think I can make it work in these little spaces. Let's go upstairs, and I don't know exactly what all she has going on upstairs, so I'm gonna take educated guesses at it. I might be able to find some better pictures later and try to find a better way to do this, but for now I'm gonna go ahead and say that this big large room is Regina's, because she has a secret hidden room as well, and her secret hidden room could be off to the side, like, well, hold on y'all, that's not quite right. It could be off to the side over here. And kind of hidden behind her bathroom, and, you know, like a little secret panel. Oops. Nope. It perfectly fit. Wonderful. But I imagine her bedroom would be the one with the balcony, and then maybe a little library over here to the side. I may make this room just a little bit bigger, but I do imagine she is slightly overprotective. I think Henry's room would be like really close to hers. And she has her own personal bathroom. I think he probably would too. Let's go outward with it. And Then this little area is our library. We're just gonna make an extra little room real quick, and I don't know what it goes to yet, but we're gonna decorate the hallways and everything like that too. Let me cancel this. And we're just gonna drag out her secret room just 1 square more. I don't think it was very big. Come on, work with me. Oh my goodness. Alright, hold on. And then maybe inward this way. A square or 2. I imagine she would have like a door that connected their rooms. I don't know why, I just do. Okay, that looks about right to me, and we'll connect all of these the way they need to be. Let me find my basic white door. Okay, so I imagine she would have a door leading out to the hallway. Let me get it turned. There we go. And then she would have one for her bathroom, of course. And then there should be like a secret door in there for her other room. This is Henry's little bathroom and his exit area. Don't quite know what that area is gonna be. I imagine that the library would probably have an arch again. She seems real big on arches in her house. Open spaces and all. But that's where our stairwell is located. So I imagine that it would be more open. Okay, this is kind of what I got for this at the moment. It's kind of taking away from our beautiful little fencing there with our crazy tile outside. So instead, how about we make it match what we have downstairs? And that doesn't look too terrible against the white housing, and yeah. I wish there was like a darker gray in my inventory to make this look a little prettier. This is what we are working with. Okay, back to it. Let's go completely walls down, and the first thing I notice is I need lighting. And I'm gonna just put in those little round lights that I love so much until I can figure out what kind of lighting the room actually takes. Because it just brightens up the whole room and it gives us a little bit of something to work with. They're kind of hard to spot to remove later, but it works. Lighten it all up a bit. Alright, let me see. I think the room I would like to start with is her office, because it's like an office and a living room in one. And I do believe, let's go to this one. I do believe I want to make this wall come in a little more now that I know that. Like, I remember it was an office and a living room area in one, and it does look like there's a little bit of a curve to it. Now I have no clue what this is gonna be. We could make her kitchen a little bit bigger, I guess. And but that would take out her archway for over here. I don't know that there is one right there, though. That's okay. We're gonna go ahead and sell it and bring this in a little bit. Because her kitchen has like this little indention area. And that looks much... Oh, no. That looks much better that way. You can still get there by the door. I don't know. I kind of like it. This may be her little secret room in the house. It doesn't specify that it's in her bedroom. I may be remembering wrong, but I can check it out later and see. Okay, for the office, let me try to visualize where everything is here. I think her desk is directly on that back wall. And then there's like a table area to the side over there. So let me look at it from this angle and go at it like this. We need a desk. And it appears to be a basic grayish, big kind of desk. You know, like important looking kind of desk. She is the mayor. I think it has like metal kind of looking, but it's not like that. It's got like little column looking things on the side. I don't know. Let's go with this one and see about darkening up the... Oh yes, that'll work. And we're gonna turn it and place her right smack dab in front of the door. And it looks like she has a black office chair. Why wouldn't she? And of course, a very expensive and high-tech computer for all her computing needs. Let's go wallpaper real fast and see if we can find something, well, that's gonna be pretty close, but it's actually like wood walls is what it looks like, but kind of creepy, you know? It looks like there are little trees in her living room. But it also looks like very gothic wallpaper, you know? I don't think we have anything that's going to be exact. But you never know. I think we're gonna go with the gothic style wallpaper. Like, I really like this one. I think her borders for it are not that dark though, they're a white color. It's just not working for me. I need it to go like that kind of. Well, actually, that kind of does work because it's more of a gray tone with a lot of black around. What was the entranceway? Does it match? It's beige and white. So... On one side of this, we have this extravagant table, and on the other side, we have this beautiful fireplace. The table is on the side by the windows. I don't know how many more times I'm gonna do this, but we're going to make the house bigger again. Bear with me. This is the process when you don't have a blueprint. And then I'm just gonna drag everything else this way too if I can. Hold on. My goodness. Because I need a little bit more space in her office. There we go. I think I can make this work. Okay, let's try this and see about... It looks like a dining room table, but it's a very large table. It has a very beautiful pattern on top of it, but it looks glass. Grand Designs dining table, I think is gonna be our best bet. But maybe in black. And possibly in this longer version. Oh yeah, that's gonna be much better. These walls, they give us so much trouble. I just need that extra space, actually. There appears to be like... What are those things called? The little kitchen... stand thingy with the dishes in it. Now I don't even know where to find them. An armoire, maybe? Thought it would be... Appliances is not quite it. Miscellaneous decorations is a good place to look. Quite possible. Oh, now see, this is perfect for her office. Because the little tree patterns everywhere on the wall. I may have to add some of those in. But we're gonna run out of room fast. Oh, I think this one will do. It is over here. It's actually way bigger than that, too, so... Like, I don't know. I don't see one bigger than that. Especially not pretty. Sometimes we just have to go with what we have. I think, again, this needs to be forward just a scoot. Because if we don't, we're not going to have room for the chairs. I don't think this room is going to exist by the time I'm done. Like, it's just going to be like the world's smallest bathroom. Come on, little arrow. Which is okay, I guess, because there is a slight indentation to the wall, so this works better. There are the most beautiful chairs I've ever seen in my life on her chairs. But unfortunately, I don't think we have that design. So we're just gonna kind of go with whatever black fancy chair is closest. And hope for the best. These are gorgeous though. It's like that really fancy wallpaper, the brocade paper on chairs. Mainly black and white kind of looking thing. I think this is my best bet. And there are 3 chairs on each side, maybe. Kind of hard to tell. But you know how Sims does, so we're gonna... I can't really put one on the ends here or we're not gonna have room to walk. I could make the room a little bigger going this direction now, but I don't know. We keep making the rooms huge. I already need to expand upstairs a little bit more. I kind of knew that the Evil Queen's house was going to be a bit of a chore, and this is why I didn't want to start on it right now. So I was a little reluctant because, again, trying to do this without a blueprint is a little bit drive you crazy. Okay, here is this side and on. Oh no, I did that backwards, y'all. I did that wrong. Here we go. Hold on. Uh-oh. For this, we need to bring the door over. And all of this, let me set it outside for a second because it didn't look right to me, because this should be on this side and our table should be approximately here. And Regina's desk it is not that close. Yeah, it's kind of close to it. What else is... Oh, yeah. Okay. So, our doorway again. Come on, doorway. Well, it says go that way with it a little farther, but I think right here is going to be perfect. And then over here, we have a beautiful fireplace. And it looks like just kind of a big white fireplace. I'm real skeptical about putting these in normally because they're a fire hazard. And Sims are a hazard to themselves sometimes. Something similar to that. Let me see what this one looks like in all white. No. It's kind of squared. It looks more like this one. Kind of has like that little place for something to stick out a bit, like to put something on it. I don't know why we can still see. Tired of smoky residue in your flue. Ouch. Carrying heavy logs to your hearth and spending unwanted effort on match striking. Put that all aside. It's a fake fireplace. Facades are the future, my friends. That's why we can see. That's okay. It's closest to what we need, and I don't want her setting fire to this. We need a fancy looking couch. Really, you know the kind. Like this one. And it looks like it's gray. Ooh, they have the fancy looking print on the couch for what I was looking for the chairs. I don't want her to be right in the fire. Jeez Louise. Okay. Even if it is fake. Alright, that kind of looks like our little area. Starting to come together nicely. Alright, so this area out here was more of a beige tone. I'm gonna say it's like wallpaper really, but not paint. This is gonna be our best bet for the living room. Kind of a peach beige color. Let me see if I can even tell. It looks like the walls for the dining area with the big giant round table, and I didn't notice it was a big giant round table until now, is going to be in here. Work with me, walls. I'm gonna go ahead and just push that outward because I know I'm going to need it. And it looks like the same kind of paper, come on, as in there. So I guess that does make a little bit of sense because of the little archways to it and everything. I was gonna do orange stripes in her office, but as we can see, that doesn't really fit. Let's just go with like a belfry kind of thing in the bathroom because I feel like it fits. Maybe she's trying to hide her darker side and that's why she went for lighter colors. Let's go for a gray then. We'll put that other one in the secret room. And then for the kitchen, maybe we make it match that area a little bit and we go with something. Actually, what was the kitchen? The kitchen was white. Do we have that as a selection here? I would love to have that with a trim if I could. No. Not gonna happen for me. Alrighty, so those are the colors we're gonna stick with for this. And we're gonna get some pretty gray cabinets with hopefully black top. And I don't know about a giant round dining room table. Like, I don't even know if that exists in my inventory. Oh, it does. I don't think it's quite what I need. Oh, where did my picture go? Alright, so we're looking for a dining room table that is a little bit round. I think that this one, even though it's wicker, well, let's try this one in a dark wood and see. Well, I don't know. That kind of looks beautiful. But you can see it from the doorway here. And it has some rather lovely, fancy looking chairs all around it. Maybe something like this. I think it's the exact same chairs we used in her office, but hey, it works. I don't think the color is quite right. Yeah, we got all the chairs. So let me go in with this. I think the darker looking wood is the problem for me, but it needs to be a darker color. Let's go with the black and gray chairs. We don't want it to end up looking too monochromatic, but her house is kind of got very specific color palettes, you know? Alright, over here, it looks like this little thing, though. Now, we've had to do a lot of rearranging in this house to make everything fit the way it should, but I think this is going to really benefit us a lot. Let's have that go that way. Come on, work with me. Let's go in one. I don't really see the point in that being there. So, and that'll make it look a little more even in here because we're supposed to have a little table on either side of this. Like, theirs rounds out a little bit, but we just need something kind of fancy in the entranceway. I don't see anything with a rounded kind of exterior. Let's go ahead and go for this one. And there was one on each side. Oops. And the one on this side has little flowers. I always have trouble determining which size is which for this. High Hope's potted plant is a little too big. Oh, we can have some lilies, and this is a mega vase, it says. Oh, it doesn't really show up too well. Because that one's going to be hard to grab. It's tiny. And let me go ahead and put a few of those around too. That is looking a lot better. So I can can get that to line up right, it would be great. There we go. If I put it here behind it where it should be, it's going to completely block off this window, but I can't really move that window because it has to be that way in the front. Go over one more with it, maybe? Maybe. Out of bounds for the lot, so that's not going to happen for me. Yeah, I think that's the best we're going to get. So I'll leave that there. Okay, let's go walls down, or at least halfway walls. The kitchen is... I know I have a picture somewhere. I promise you I'm more prepared than I sound. No. There it is. Okay. That almost looks like two different kitchens. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and kind of go with what I remember it looking like. And I'm going to go with like a basic countertop here that's gray on the top. And kind of fancy-ish looking. It looks black and gray is what I'm looking for. Those aren't quite right. Well, one of these has to be. That's all we got. Actually, that's the closest looking one. And it's kind of brownish. I'm gonna go ahead and do it and see if we like it or not. I think I'll leave room for a trash can over there, and I don't see any of her appliances. Her refrigerator and things like that are just kind of out of view. I don't know. Very strange. Okay, so let me go ahead and take this door all the way over here. And I think we're gonna go with all black appliances for her kitchen. We'll have like a black and brown theme going on here. It'll just be really elegant and lovely, and yeah. Actually think I want to put the stove in over there. Sorry my neighbors are so noisy if y'all can hear all that. They just kind of clomp around like they don't have any regard for anybody else. And they do not. They do not care. "'Tis fine." Hoping to be moving very soon. Okay, and it looks like she has like a little island in the middle of her kitchen that's like a tall table. No. just looks like something like this in the middle of her kitchen here to cook on and things. But I think you can sit there too. Let's have it approximately there. And I think I am going to turn that into a small bathroom. So there is an upstairs and a downstairs bathroom. Don't remember if we can get to it from there or if the door is in here. We may have to add a door. I think that if you're in the dining area, you would much rather hear the shower than the toilet. So let's put the toilet all the way over this direction. And I don't believe it has a door. We're going to go ahead and go with our basic door that we've been using on everything, and if I see later on that we need to change it, whoops, I obviously grabbed the wrong door. I need the single panel. Whoops. Come on now. Okay, this is looking quite nice. Walls partially up. And towel rack in. Give her her basic necessities. All right. I would absolutely live here. This is beautiful. Don't know what is on the other side of her kitchen over there. It looks like a little area with a stove and stuff built into the wall. Like a fancy stove, like, you know, like a cooking station kind of thing. She is the mayor, after all. She probably has hired help. Oh wait, we already have a stove. Let's get our dishwasher. And probably gonna need one more counter at the very least. Doesn't quite fit together. There's a tiny gap, but that's pretty good, I think. This door actually should go in there if it would let it. Oh, It does let it. That's wonderful. That is amazingly, tremendously wonderful. And I think I need to plan this out a little bit better. I don't know what flooring we need, but we definitely need something different. And I think we're gonna do next week the upstairs. It looks like the flooring in the kitchen is wood. I'm gonna go with the basketball planks. It looks very close to what we need. I think the dining room floor is the same. Let me give it a look here. Is it wood all the way through? I'm gonna go blind trying to see that. I do believe it is. Let's go for something kind of fancy in this area, like dramatic, just because we can. And you know, it's the queen and all. Is her office like that? Looks like there's marble tile in the office. Like a black marble, and they covered over it with some carpet, but I don't see anything similar. Maybe. Well, it's more of a grayish color. But I think this is going to be too white. Draft. Oh, that's pretty good. And let's go ahead and use that color in here too. All right, I think that's going to be lovely. In our living room, I just noticed we are missing a couple of little side tables. They need to be like this, but black. Here we go. Be a little bit too big. No, it looks like there's lamps on each side. Like a black side table with a white lamp on each side. I see a table lamp. Hers are bigger and kind of dramatic looking. very beautiful, elegant little lamps. Oh, this is gonna do it. There we go. And there is a horse statue on the fireplace. But I don't know if we have a horse statue. That's gonna be interesting. It doesn't look like it. Let's see about using the giraffe statue from this little collection. And we'll go with the white one and place it on top of the fireplace. That's close enough. And looks like we need a couple of pictures on the wall and things like that around it. Looks like shelves with little, actually. Sorry, y'all. I'm going by a picture and I'm trying to get it the best I can. As close as possible. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist over here, so. Let's go with this one. And we're gonna put it on both sides of our fireplace. And because it's actually just like little shelves over there, but I don't see anything that could just be shelf looking and be white too, like that. Okay, so some of the things on it are like little knickknacks, like in our living room bric-a-brac. Some of this fun stuff. It'll fit in the fire. I don't think that's gonna work for us. Can we have like a little bunny statue? No. Apparently it's huge. Is anything gonna fit on that shelf? Because I'm gonna get a little upset. Oh no. I think these are all bigger items anyway, though. Here, let's go. Let's check out what we have that's small. Maybe like a tiny bunny statue. Any of that gonna fit? No. Not even on the top? I need better shelves. Close enough for now. I need to figure out which pack has shelving that is really good. That one's not gonna look right at all. I could go with something a little bit shorter, but these are taller and go closer to the top of the ceiling, and that's kind of what we're aiming for. No pun intended. I think that's just the best we can do. I think we need more flowers. Oh, it looks like there are two black lamps in the corner here. And I think I might need to elongate this room a little bit more. It has been a wild ride with getting the sizing right. Is there anything with a fancier base? Maybe. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, it's huge. It's so pretty, though. We're gonna add that to the outside because it's just lovely. That is as far as it can go that way. We can't go back that way anymore. So yeah, the only other option would be to move this downward a bit. To do that, let's go ahead and move our tub and our sink and toilet. Because even one square forward would have knocked all of that stuff into storage. There we go. And then there's room. There's actually a chair right here, I believe. Yes, a black chair with a rounded back. Ooh, maybe. Maybe. Oh, perfect. Perfection. Maybe one on the other side of the room too, and I'm really hoping that I can get through here. I don't want to have to rearrange stuff again. Who says it has to be just like that? It could be over here in the corner. It doesn't even look like it's turned that way. It looked like she kind of pulled this chair up, so let's go with it like that for now. And a giant carpet, and I'm gonna call this part done, and we'll do the upstairs together next time. That is not a giant carpet. We need sizing charts on these things. Here we go. I don't know if I should have it as her living room. Yeah, definitely is her living room. That's beautiful. And I love all the different styles of carpet, but we need to keep it something kind of matching and fluent to where it flows nicely. I just need another one of those over here. And that kind of gives like little separated areas between the two. Without, yeah, I like that. That looks neat. Okay. If you're new here, I go live every Sunday and Monday. I do Animal Crossing usually. Every Wednesday I play Dreamlight Valley, and every Friday I put out a new Sims video. Next week we're gonna work on doing the top floor of Regina's mansion here. I need to take the top of this out in certain areas. I think I'll do that off of stream and get the rooms a little bit bigger and kind of where we need them to be. And then we'll decorate the inside of it together. We'll do Regina's room and Henry's room, Regina's secret room. I'll try to get all of my things together and have everything prepared and be a little more, ready to go than this time round. I hope all of you have the loveliest of lovely days, and thank you so very much for spending some of your time with me. Again, if you haven't already subscribed, it's free and it'll notify you when I go live if you click that little bell notification. And I really appreciate it whenever you leave me a like. It helps me out more than you know. Hope you have an amazing day, friends. Bye!